The U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is in Haiti. Blinken has met with the Haitian Prime Minister Gary Conille and the Transitional Council, and they're set to discuss the further deployment of international troops to help restore security as the country struggles with gang violence. We can now speak to Danny Shaw, who's a professor of South American and Caribbean Studies at City University of New York, joining us by Skype from New York. Welcome to Al Jazeera, Mr. Shaw. So the U.S. Assistant Secretary for the Western Hemisphere Affairs, Brian Nichols, gave an on-the-record briefing to reporters about Blinken's visit, and he painted a pretty rosy picture, saying Haiti has taken important steps forward in the last few months. There's also been economic activity. But the Prime Minister, Gary Conille, gave an interview saying the situation is the worst I've seen in my lifetime. What do you make of that sort of disconnect there, and what's Blinken hoping to achieve?
Greetings, Doreen. Both Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Brian Nichols speak for the interests of Washington in Haiti. The truth of the matter is that the United States government has given $333 million for this occupation of Haiti, a foreign military occupation. The first about 500 Kenyan troops have arrived. The Kenyan government of William Ruto is looking to play a big international role. They feel like they can cash in from the West and receive hundreds of millions of dollars by sending their own sons and daughters to occupy Haiti. These Kenyan troops can only bring more violence to a violence-plagued country. What Haiti needs is solidarity and investment. The United States, this is the fourth time that the United States carries out military occupation of Haiti in the past 100 years, and every time the colonial quagmire deepens.
Yeah, I mean, of course, if you would ask the U.S. or even the Kenyans, they would say, look, that force is there to stabilize and help the country and certainly is not an occupation. But many Haitians, when they do look at the record of foreign interventions in their country, say they're not too enthusiastic about them. And there's been a history of foreign interventions, including by the U.S. So with about a month remaining on the mandate for that multinational security support mission led by the Kenyans, and with the U.S. being the top funder, what do you think is going to happen next?
The United States is trying to exercise what's called the Global Fragility Act. If they can demonstrate that Haiti, quote unquote, represents a threat, and they would frame that as a threat because of the bloodletting of thousands and thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of refugees, then the United States can exercise this act and they can look to justify military occupations in the name of, quote unquote, humanitarianism. Picture if they then try to flex these military, quote unquote, humanitarian muscles in a country like Cuba, like Venezuela, countries that are victims and survivors of U.S. hybrid wars, of U.S. economic terrorism. And the same thing in Haiti. There's close to 1 million illegal guns awash in Haiti. This is something that I've been documenting since 1998. The first time I visited Haiti. So the United States is the problem and the predator in Haiti, and I think that's what an international audience should understand first and foremost.
Since you say you've been documenting what's going on in Haiti for a while now, just can you elaborate on the situation today as it stands? Because since the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse in 2021, it was estimated the gangs controlled up to 80% of the capital, as well as surrounding areas. Has the government been able to claim back some of those areas, or what's going on the ground right now?
First and foremost, Doreen, I would say these are not gangs. These are paramilitaries. These are death squads using high caliber U.S. automatic weapons. Haiti has not been able to secure its borders. It's been a very porous neo-colony. We've seen how all of these random shootings have impacted us within the United States. I think we should look to Mexico and Haiti and the other U.S. neo-colonies to see how the top manufacturer of guns and violence and coups in the world, that is the United States, how their foreign policy has impacted Haiti. The situation on the ground in Port-au-Prince is more dire than ever. These paramilitary death squads have cut off the ability of the population to work, access water, things that here in the West we would certainly take for granted. There are different neighborhood alliances. They are exercising what's called Bois Calais. Bois Calais is an everyday popular citizens movement where the people themselves arm themselves with machetes, bricks, any guns that they can get to fight off these marauding paramilitary gangs led by the Kempeses and the barbecues and these other individuals who have been stalking and plaguing the Haitian population since 2021, when some of these gang leaders actually worked for Jovenel Moise. Jovenel Moise, who was assassinated in July of 2021, was no friend of the Haitian people either. That doesn't mean he deserved to be assassinated by the United States and their Colombian paramilitaries, but the problems in Haiti certainly come from before the assassination of Moise.
Okay, thank you so much, Danny Shaw. Thanks for speaking to us from New York.